Hi, Yakuza here. So for the last few weeks, I've been kind of bored, imagining what video I should post next. And to be fair, your boy had a lot of options. I mean, Sinners came out, a lot of people talk about that. I mean, literally Thunderbolts came out, people say the MCU is back. You know, I had a lot of good stuff to work with, but I wasn't satisfied by that. I don't know. So I decided to go with my gut instinct and decided to talk about something that hits home. And by home, I mean Yo Classic. Animated shows. But specifically ones that already ended. I want to make a video about animated shows that I feel like should have been continued. So basically just shows that probably ended too quickly, or just not given enough life or good attention by the people that produced them, or the networks that was brought in by them. Looking at you, Netflix. And it could be for any reason. I feel like making this list, there's no real right or wrong answer. I feel like this is very opinion based. So if you have an anime show on this list that, hey, you wanted to see continued, I'm sorry if I crushed any fandoms by making this video at all, but hey, why don't you put it in the comments if you want. And subscribe while you're at it, or leave a like, I don't know. Anyways, so we have 11, I think, 11 shows that I listed, things that I personally watched. So if there's more shows that you feel like, hey, this should have been on the list, put it in the comments. We'll make a part 2. I'll run it back. And with that being said, let's get it started.
We love you, Steven.
I love you too.
Come on, Ida. You know where magic comes from.
Please, Mum, we've been here since I was born. It's literally the best place ever.
Steven Universe. Let's get this out of the way. Should it be continued? Probably not. And that's okay. I truly love Steven Universe. It's one of those rare shows that left a deep impact on so many people, including me. The characters, the story, the message, it was something really special. And let's be real, the fan base is still huge and like full of love. With so many people still passionate about it, I feel like there's always a chance there will always be like a new series or a spin-off show that could happen with it. And if it did, like I'll be excited to see it. Like whatever they come up with, like I will be super excited. But at the same time, I don't think it needs to happen, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, we already got so much. I mean, we got the original series, a movie, and then a spin-off show with Steven Universe Future, which wrapped up everything in such a meaningful and satisfying way. I mean, we saw Garnet, Pearl, Amethyst, and Steven grow and heal and overcome their past. The Diamonds, who once was their biggest threat, follow a new path, and in the end, we get to watch the characters live peacefully and find happiness. And look, could there be more stories to tell? Of course. But the story that we're given already feels so whole. Introducing new conflicts or characters, I feel like might risk taking away the beautiful closures that we already had. And honestly, sometimes the best thing we can do for a story that we love is just let it rest on a high note. And I feel like Steven Universe is one of those shows that really did end it on that. I just don't want it to see it like ruined, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Like, if they could do it and make it better, that's fine. But I just think the main point is just like, we don't need it. You know what I mean? So with all due respects, I'm gonna have to pass with Steven Universe. The Owl House. You know what? All things considered, here's my take. All things considered, Owl House really had a pretty great finale. Now listen, like most shows on this list, it definitely got hoed. Supposed to be a full 3rd season, ended up being cut short. There were so many ideas that the fandom would absolutely love. A beach episode, more time in the human realm, and just a bunch more of fun and meaningful stories that we just never got to see. And okay, call me corny, but I would have loved a time skip where Luz and Amity are like happy in a healthy relationship, just living life. You know what I mean? Like, no more worrying about the collector or the day of unity, like none of that. Like, they're just existing and enjoying life together, like a happy lesbian couple. Like, I'm sorry, like that's just kind of what I want to see. And thing is, Owl House has so much potential for more stories, and that's what this video really is about. It's like these shows had ideas, like great ones, but because of decisions made by the studios behind them, a lot of ideas were just never allowed to happen. Like, I genuinely believe that Owl House could have had some of the best episodes after season 2, especially with characters like Hunter, V, and even Luz's mom. There was so much space to grow with these characters and explore new stories with them that would have made fans fall in love all over again. Like, remember in season 1 when Luz was just learning magic and having fun without any pressure? Imagine that energy, but now she's with Amity. Like, that would be perfect. And don't even get started on Huntlow, bro. The amount of like, dude, okay, offbeat. The amount of like ship teasing that we got from like Dana Terrence. Yo. Why did they play me like that? Like, why did they play me like that? Like,
Why the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it?
I just want to have one full episode with like a double date with Luz and Amity and Hunter and Willow. You know what? Throw Hoodie in there for like chaotic energy, and that would be like so insane and so god. Oh, I want that, but we can't have it. We can't. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ideas left on the table, and we couldn't get it. Not because they weren't good, because people were afraid of queer stories and characters, and that hurts. Like, it really does. So yeah, the Owl House deserves to be continued. Give me back what was taken, and give me more merch. Give me more merch. I need better merch. Give me more merch. That's all I gotta say. Love that show. Gravity Falls. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared to say what I'm about to say right now. Listen, I have a lot of respect for Gravity Falls. It's a great show. It's a great, like, listen, but let's say it together. Gravity Falls is a great show. Now, with that being said, to be honest, I didn't connect with the show the same way that a lot of other people did. And I think, me personally, and here's the reason why. I think the reason why is because I binged it all mostly in like one sitting, instead of like watching it weekly by weekly, like I did with Owl House, like I did with like, and most of these other shows. Like, it kind of just was all in like one sit through, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I just didn't connect to it with it like that. And I think there's a difference between like watching it week by week when it originally aired, because I missed out on like fan theories and like the cryptic codes and speculation between the episodes, and all that stuff made the series feel more alive. But still, the show definitely left behind like a lot of like unresolved lore. And didn't mean to tease at the end, see you next summer. Come on, bruh. Come on. Like, I feel like it's almost wrong not to let Gravity Falls have like another season or have some type of continuations. And thinking about it, I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I didn't already know so much about the story going in. And you know, it's not, and then you know what? That's not the show's fault. It's just how things are now. I love animation, and you know, my For You page is always full of spoilers, so you know, I kind of knew some things going in. I mean, it was kind of an old show. Like, I think I watched it like 1 or 2, 3 years ago, and like by the year I'm making this, so it's just like, Gravity Falls been out for a pretty long time, so I mean, it's what it is. I'm just saying, because of that, I didn't have like that much immersion or surprise going in with the show. You know what I mean? Even without the mystery, Gravity Falls is still a really solid show. I love Dipper. I love his whole entire drive of uncovering town secrets, mixed with the fact that he's kind of like a lovable loser. And I said it before, I have a soft spot for losers. I love loser characters. I do. The rest of the show is just pure fun. The Fables and Creepypasta episodes, all the weird internet folklore tales and references, yo, listen, I'll always remember that little cool episode with Zeus in the Doki Doki Literature Club style episode. I love that. Like, I really did. Like, if the show ever did come back for another season, I would love to see it like lean in more for the weirdness and take on more like internet horror trends and explore more like deep folklore. Not for anything to be fixed or anything, there's just so much more weird and wonderful potential waiting to be explored. So I would say yes, Gravity Falls, you deserve another season. Young Justice, should it be continued? Yeah, so, like, listen up. Let me tell you something. So, I used to be obsessed with the show. I was one of those fans that constantly refreshing YouTube and social media for any news about a new season. And when season 3 finally dropped, honestly, it was kind of a letdown. Like, here's the thing. The biggest issue with Young Justice is time skips. And it's like overload of characters with like not enough focus. They introduce new people left to right, and then they don't really do anything with them. Now, if the writers cleaned up the story and focused on something like the Outsiders or Batman Incorporated and gave these characters more proper arcs, then yeah. But now it's just too messy to fully enjoy. Season 1 of Young Justice might be one of the best superhero cartoon seasons ever. And you know why? It's just no time skips. Like, we really get to sit with the characters and learn about every member of the team. And it feels like we're actually watching a real unit grow together. But as the show continued, more and more characters were introduced, but there wasn't enough screen time to like develop them. Too often it felt like, hey, I'm a new member, and that was it. No backstory, no depth. And that's the sad part, because when Young Justice takes its time, it's great at character writing. So should it be continued? Listen, I say maybe, but only if like we go back to the basics. And I don't even know how you would do that. Just, I don't know, it's just too much. It's just too much stuff, man. So, I mean, I love Young Justice, I do. It's just, man, get your butts together. So, dang, I need a definitive answer. I'm saying no. Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. Should it be continued? Yes. Okay, let me get closer. Yeah. Kipo is seriously one of the most underrated animated shows out there. The world building, incredible. Characters, so much fun to watch. Kipo turning into a giant mega jaguar. The mutated animal gangs. Friendships, it's just all work. There's still so much more story you could tell. I'd love to see a spin-off where Wolf learns to like open up and connect with others more. Or more a Vincent and Troy's relationship. I feel like we barely scratched the surface with that. From the start, Kipo was a totally unique concept. It gave us a post-apocalyptic future where mutated animals rule the world and humans are forced into hiding. And that alone is such a wild idea. But the way the show pulled it off, it was just brilliant. It wasn't just creative for the sake of being weird, it felt thought out. The animals weren't just mutated, they had like their own culture, design, and even architecture. Like, the buildings and environments were adapted to fit different animals groups. It was just so imaginative. Honestly, like, I wouldn't even know how to create a world like this. Like, just look at it. Like, I wouldn't even know how to do this. Like, I wouldn't even think and imagine like how to even start making worlds like this and just making an environment like this for like a show. It was just so unique. But Kipo, they did it. But it felt natural and original. It's the kind of world that feels like it has so much to offer. So if any show deserves to expand its wild creative universe, I'll be honest with you, it gotta be this one, hands down. I love Kipo. I need to rewatch it again, to be honest with you, but you know what, hey, give me another season, hey. Infinity Train. I feel like Infinity Train absolutely deserves another season. And honestly, it feels wrong not to continue it. We're supposed to get like a season that focused on one of the original people tied directly to the train. Someone who had the most connection to everything we've seen so far, and yet we didn't get it. And you wanna know why? It's because she was an adult. And that just really does not sit right with me at all. We have plenty of animated shows led by adults. We can get Batman, Superman, Justice League, Samurai Jack, even Uncle Grandpa. We let Uncle Grandpa exist, but we won't let... Oh my gosh. So why is it suddenly a problem for Infinity Train to have a season led by an adult? Especially when she would have been surrounded by other characters, many of them being younger. It's not like the show was abandoning its tone or core ideas, it was just evolving. Honestly, it's such a shame. That season could have tied up so much loose ends and brought everything full circle and possibly gave us one of the best seasons yet, but instead it got scrapped over a reason that just doesn't make sense. It's so frustrating because like Infinity Train was one of the most unique and thoughtful and emotionally powerful anime series in recent years. Cartoon Network, HBO, I don't care what your name is anymore, give us that final season, bro. What are y'all doing? Like, it's that show, it's like, what? I don't know, like that, it's like, if you really think about it, it's just like, why? It's just why? I don't know. Inside Job, should it be continued? Yes. I feel like there's a lot of yeses on this list. Oh my gosh. Not really, I got some no's. Anyways, Netflix may have canceled Inside Job over viewership numbers, but honestly, it felt like everyone was talking about it. Like, I mean, I thought it was hilarious. It was creative and it was full of potential. The ending was decent, but it clearly set up things for more, like more stories, more chaos, more conspiracies. And honestly, we need more shows like this that's smart, weird, and it's like adult comedy. That's not just like Family Guy type of humor or just like for the sake of shock value. Because I felt like deep down the show had heart, which is rare to balance it well. Inside Job is just one of those shows that gained more traction after it ended. I seriously felt like Netflix is going to cave in and bring it back eventually. Because Inside Job is one of the few anime shows alongside with Big Mouth that fans constantly ask about. And to be real, here's my theory. Listen up. A clip of Inside Job will randomly go viral as a meme. In a couple years, Netflix will notice the buzz, and then boom, we finally get another season. That's my bet. That's my bet. That's my bet. And until then, I'm keeping it on my list. And honestly, just hoping for the best. Smash. Anyways, sorry. Voltron, Legendary Defender. Should it be continued? Nope. 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 I'm good. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good, bruh. Look, Voltron had 8 seasons. That's way more than most animated shows would ever get. And while the ending wasn't perfect, but the thing is, in order to fix what they done, they had to backtrack so much of what already happened. And honestly, why would anyone really want to go through that? Imagine watching 8 seasons investing with characters and their arcs, the twist, only for another season to come in and make the rest feel pointless. I'm not saying that I won't watch any future Voltron content. If there's a new Voltron show with a different take, I'll probably check it out, but I really love the animation style and the vibe and the aesthetic of the Legendary Defender that it's just kind of hard to replace, or at least it would just feel sad. So for me, if there's another Voltron series, the only way it would truly feel worth is if the writing was just strong enough to match or even surpass the original. Otherwise, I'm done with Legendary Defender. Like, I'm sorry. Let's just talk about the elephant. Like, come on, Clance, bro. Come on. Oh my gosh, bro. And then, like, this rush ending. Like, and the ending just sucked. It just sucked. It just sucked, man. Like, what? Like, what were we doing? She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Should it be continued? No. And here's why. I loved She-Ra. This was one of my ultimate comfort shows. Like, I was completely obsessed. It was actually one of my first anime series that I actually got into. So yeah, I'm definitely picking favorites here. But the thing is, it had a full arc and it was genuinely satisfying. The characters grew, the conflict was resolved, it wrapped up everything in a way that felt complete. That said, if they did bring it back, I would love for them to do something like She-Ra Future, like Steven Universe, and just like follow up, focusing on Etheria after the fall of the Horde. There's definitely room to explore it, but honestly, I'm okay if it just stayed finished. Sometimes it's better just to learn something's just great as it is. And if I ever miss it too much, I just go rewatch it, especially for the comedy. This show was funny. I might start rewatching it right now just for the laughs. But all that being said, I think it's good where it is. Star versus the Forces of Evil. Should it be continued? Sure. This show, it was just fun. It got an ending. Nothing about it felt so final that a continuation would seem forced. It's just one of those series that just was super rewatchable with a great vibe. So yeah, I'd totally be down for more episodes, even if it was just for the fun of it. Yo, and while writing this, I actually saw a panel with the creator that mentioned that the ending was intentionally left open-ended. Specifically so like Disney, if they wanted to bring it back, they probably could. So technically, the door is still open. That said, I'm not sure how many people are like actively asking for Star versus the Forces of Evil right now. It doesn't seem to have like the same post-finale hype that like most other shows have. But honestly, I'm not complaining. I would love to see it. Like, I would watch it in a heartbeat. But yeah, Star versus the Forces of Evil. Yeah, I'll watch it. Okay, last show. Hilda. Should it be continued? Yes. Okay, before we even get started, who made this meme? Hilda solos every other cartoon. Honestly, like, listen. I get it now. Like, the first time that I saw this meme, I was like, who is this? Who is this, bro? I'm like, ain't no way. There's no reason why at all, like, Hilda is, like, soloing, like, everyone. Is it because of, like, how long the show has lasted? Or is it just, like, this show is better, it's peak? Like, it's just so, like, I'm sorry. It's funny. It makes me smile, honestly. But anyways, I get it now, though. What started as a quirky little adventure series grew into something that's so much more deeper. The way it explores friendships, families, and growing up, and the magic realism is genuinely beautiful. I love to see the continuation of these characters just a little bit older. There's something like Hilda teen years, or even like Hilda grown up, I don't know. There's so much potential in watching these characters face new kinds of challenges as they grow and change. So if they ever greenlight more Hilda, I'm in. So yeah, that's my list of anime shows that I think should or shouldn't be continued. And this is all personal opinion. So if you got your own picks, drop them in the comments. What shows do you think deserve to have another season? I definitely realize there's a bunch of other shows now. After I'm done with this video, there's like I did not put in yet. So I definitely I'll definitely would love to hear other shows that you guys will probably continue. Also, tell me your reason why too as well. I'll also because I really want to put that into consideration. Why would other people want this show to continue? Because I do kind of want to consider the fan base of these shows as well. You guys' reason, because you guys' reason may be different from mine. My experience not like everyone else. I kind of just want to get a general idea of what's going on with y'all. So I don't know. But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps with the channel. Until then, YAKUZA out!